Hello everyone, give me 1 second. I'm going to have to fight my bed. Alright. I want to fight. Cool. And just ignore this. Um, Before I get started, there are a couple rules. Deku will be born into this game. And the ship will be Momo because fuck it. And I'm also plus quirks are going to be extremely, I mean extremely rare. Like, Deku has a 1 in 100 chance of getting a quirk, which I want to say one of the game members does have a quirk. So Saucy is not going to be part of the story. He's going. I'm going to tell you now. Saucy's already dead, and the reason why I'm having Deku in this game is because this is Red Dead Redemption. And this is going to be very interesting. We already know Arthur Morgan's side of the story and how it basically played out. So, well, we begin the story with technically Izuku won't be have a quirk doctor. I want to say Izuku does have a quirk. Hmm. I'm going to call it. What's his quirk be? If you haven't noticed, I do not do scripts. Ooh, before I actually get any further into the video about Izuku with Henry Sigmund abilities. I don't know if I'm going to continue that off. I really don't. That one was just supposed to be funny with. Alright. So, I guess Deku's quirk will be, you know what? I'm going to call it, I'll say his quirk will be, yeah, I'm thinking. You know what, it will be, you know what, he will be, his quirk is going to be crafter. He will be able to make basically anything he feels like. But, of course, he's limited what he can make. So, I mean, he's very limited. So, basically, Deku's very useful around the camp. And Deku is actually being praised a lot of times. And Inko, who does take care of Deku, I want to say, he's, let's cut 15, not 50, Jesus Christ, that's a long time skip. 15 years later. And while Deku's 13, I want to say Jack is, I believe he's like around, 4 years old? No, 6 years old, yeah. I think he's 6. Yeah, he's 6 years old. Because at the end of the game, I believe he's 13. I'm not exactly sure. So, Jack looks up to Deku. Basically, Deku is Jack's older brother. And Deku does help around the camp a lot. this is when the start of Red Dead Redemption 2 starts. And, mm, and that Deku does make it along with Inko, and that's basically what happens. The start of Red Dead Redemption 2. And I want to say, the Deku heard about was there with Pearson, and when Arthur Morgan comes along saying, and Pearson saying, we need go hunting, and I'm trying to remember the other person's name. I swear I played Red Dead Redemption 2, and I love the game. I beat it twice. So Arthur Morgan, I can't remember his name. Fuck. Oh well. They both offer to go hunting. Deku says, can I try hunting with you guys? And Arthur says, no, you're Izuku, no, that's a horrible idea. And Deku says, come on, Arthur, you're going to need another hand in hunting. We all know this. And Pearson says, the young man's right. Also, plus, I think it will be best if we got even more food. And Arthur reluctantly agreed and says, alright, Izuku, you're coming with me, but go let your mother know you're going out hunting. And Izuku does, and he tells Inko he's going out with Arthur Morgan, and basically that happens, and Deku says, actually no, Deku makes his own spear. Yeah, Deku was able to, Deku was able to make his own, like, little bow and arrow, and Arthur says, your quirk is still, it's pretty useful. I do admit, Izuku, but man, this is weird. And Izuku says, at least it's not weirder than I want to say, who should have a quirk? I'd say Inko has a quirk, and actually, you know what? Inko and Izuku are the only two with the quirks. And actually, Arthur Morgan says, you were born lucky with that type of ability. And Izuku says, sometimes I don't feel lucky with this ability. And the other person said, don't worry, Izuku. I know, hey, at least you're not what, you haven't been through what I've been through. Izuku says, I know, but this quirk, it's so weak compared to my mother's. And Arthur says, weak? No, I'm pretty sure mother, they're thinking your quirk is stronger. And Izuku says, what do you mean? And Arthur says, well, see, I can bring small objects here, correct? And Izuku says, yeah. And Arthur says, well, you can make things basically from nothing. But you need the materials, of course. Like, you can, if you have two items in your hand, correct? And if you think about those two items, if all you can think into that one item you want, it's basically pretty powerful in my mind. Including, you can make your own guns and bullets. And Deku says, yeah, true. And Deku says, fine, I don't have a bow, Mr. Morgan. I mean, Arthur. And Arthur says, Hold up, let me find a stick. Do you have any leftover string? Izuku says, yeah. Deku makes, concentrates and make a bow. And Arthur gave, half of his arrows to Deku. And I want to say, since they were able to hunt too, they were, able to hunt free this time, so yeah. And Deku came back. And I want to say let's time skip until they head to the art camp near Strawberry. I am really bad with names, just so you all know. So yeah, this is where our Izuku story mostly begins. Same thing with Arthur's. And Deku goes to Inko says I'm going to the town real quick. Do you want anything? And Inko says, no, I'm fine. And Deku goes to town to explore it. And when Deku gets there, he walks around looking at the town. It's been a long time since he's seen a small town, so yeah. I want to say this is where he first come across this Momo. She was, just, her parents were just there for her meeting a mayor of a town. I want to say a um, Momo lives near the Braithwaite's area. St. Denis, they live in that area. And I want to say, her parents are basically just, basically they just make items. And Deku runs into Momo. And Deku says, oh, I'm so sorry, miss. And Momo says, I'm so sorry, hey, mister. Do you live here? Izuku says, no. Oh, I live, somewhere else. You don't have to worry about that. I'm Izuku. I'm Momo. So can you, show me where the mayor office is? And Deku, thinks about it and says, huh, that's actually a good question. And Izuku says, let me take you to the, police station real quick. I mean, Sarah's office. I can't remember. This is 1896? I can't remember when the base game takes place, so it's at the end of the, cowboy, but the age, you know what I mean? And Deku takes Momo there to the Sarah's office. The Seraph takes Momo to the mayor, and Izuku goes to the store, and asks if he could see some items. And I want to say Deku at least have around $30, so plus 30, he has $60 in total. Back then, actually, yeah, $100 will equal to 1,000, and $1,000 would have equal to $1,000,000. Yeah. Don't ask how I know this, alright? And Deku basically helps out, does does like a little part-time job for like 2 days, gain himself more money. That's about it. That's all he's doing. And you must be saying, but when is Izuku going to take part of his first robbery? Izuku's kinda still too young to do that. He's more of a pickpocket. He does that type of thing. But only with Arthur or Sean or basically any of the game members with him. Keep an eye on him, making sure he doesn't get himself killed or arrested. So yeah. And I want to say, hey, when Izuku, yeah, this life is more of the like boring type, but it's more like a nice little story time type of life. And Deku, he he just goes around the town and reports back what he finds and what he knows of the town. And Deku goes back to helping around the camp. I want to say this. I want to say Momo did get curious, discover, and decide to look for Izuku. So he did discover the map, and Izuku says, Momo? What? How do you find us? I say, no. I want to say, hey, who should bring her in? You know what? I'm going to say John Marston brings her in. And he says, Izuku, did you tell her where we were staying? And Deku says, tell who? Oh, shit. And Deku says, how did you find us? And Momo said, I followed you. And Izuku promptly slapped his head, says, damn it, I forgot to check if someone was following me. And John says, it's okay. We all make mistakes. Then Dots comes, and John yells, yo, Dots. I see he yells, Dots. We might have a problem here. And Dots comes out saying, what's the problem? And Momo says, hello, I'm Momo Yaruzu. And my family comes from Japan. Honestly, I don't know if we're able to leave Japan. I think they are. I'm not sure. And Deku says, oh, just like our family. Actually, just like me and my mother. We're from Japan as well. And Dad says, oh, where's your parents, young lady? And she says, back at Strawberry. And I said, yeah, actually, I'm back. Because we were just about ready to leave. I want to say bye to Izuku and say thank you for helping me throughout the town. And Izuku says, yeah, no problem. And she left, and that tells Izuku, looks like someone was very pleased with you. And Izuku said, actually no, that's jokes with him saying, it looks like Izuku found someone special. And Izuku says, That's not now. And Dad started laughing and says, I know, Izuku, I know. And leaves. Let me think for a second. No, I think it's about time where Arthur goes fishing with Jack. Arthur did offer Izuku to go fishing. Izuku says, No, I'm good. I have to go do something real quick. And Deku went back to the town and got some items and came back to give the camp the items, and Dutz did tell I mean Arthur did tell Dutz what happened at the river. So yeah. Um so yeah, I'm going to leave it off here. If you like, thank you. If you sub, thank you. I think I'm oh, I am probably going to make what if Deku was assassin. That is going to be a very interesting what if. I will tell you all the rules tomorrow. So yeah. Also plus alright. So yeah. Thank you for all of you for watching.